Guys, today we are deck profiling the winning deck from the Sunday Open, created by Moman1127. It's an ADP Zacian Hammer deck, definitely a very cool deck. Instead of having the aggressive catches for Gust, he has the Crushing Hammers, which lets him flip a coin and discard an energy, which is very good against Eternatus and very good against the ADP Mirrors, because most builds are only playing 2 waters, but this build's playing 3, which is very good with all the Crushing Hammers. It seems like a little bit teched out for the mirror match also, because Crushing Hammer ADP is pretty popular, but I do only play 2 water energies. This build does play 3, so then you can recover easier off of Crushing Hammer heads. So yeah, it's pretty much standard ADP list. There's a couple spicy stuff I seen here, like the Melodic V with that Aqua Impact, really good for that Senses Scorch matchup, which I did lose to in top 8. So having the Melodic V and Aqua Impact going up for Senses Scorch seems very, very good, because if you get that Altered Creation before they can flare starter you, they need a Wells. It might be kind of hard for them to come back from that, and I was like, having that Aqua Impact, they might need to target it down. You know, so Melodic's only a 2 prize attacker, so that's also pretty good instead of having to target down a 3 prize or ADP. So yeah, I kind of like Melodic in here for the Senti. We also had the Mew in here, very spicy tech. First, when I played him in the tournament, I didn't know what Mew was for, but then I kind of found out it's for Pikarom, letting them not taggle, which is very powerful because Pikarom has been doing pretty well at some tournaments recently. It won Hexter and it won a Limitless Weekly, so yeah, having Mew for Pika's very good. It's also very good against Mewbox with the Naganadel Venom Shot, letting them snipe your Dedenne GX with that awesome Deadly Change, Mawile with that Captivating Wink, and Croaggy with that Darkest Set. So yeah, just having that Mew is just super important. So now let's go through some of the basic cards. 1 Crobat V for some Darkest Set consistency. 2 ADP, really important to have 2 to try to get the All-Stars. 3 is too overkill because ADP you only need 1 of, so having 2 is pretty solid. 3 to Dene, because that Denny change ability is very good, and it is searchable with Cherish Ball, so that's even better. Mawile DX, really broken against Eternatus. You put down Crobats because I only have 4 Crobats, and they can only use once per turn, so having the Captivating Wings very, very, very powerful in that matchup. We see 3 Zacian V here with the Intrepid Sword and Brave Blade. You're mostly using it for the Brave Blade, but Intrepid Sword's not a horrible way to end your turn if you want to go first. But Brave Blade just seems pretty solid attacker. You swing 260 damage. And I also have the Tool Scrapper, so against a Pikarom, you Scrapper with their big charms. You're at 260 minus their resistance, so that's 240 exactly, and that's how much HP Pikarom has. So you're one-shotting it. Mew for the protection against Pika and Naganadel, also Kramer V and Baby Blown, some other decks popping up. Melodic V, Aqua Impact. Very important for the Senti Squish matchup because Senti has 3 retreat costs. So you're showing 160 plus Ultra plus Weakness, so this is literally 4 prizes for you. Cherish Ball, and you search for a GX and reveal it. Oh yeah, my bad. ADP also creation letting you for Metal and Water, letting you all your Pokemon deal 30 more damage and making all the opponent's Pokemon in the field being extra prize cards. That's just very powerful. 3 Cherish Ball consistency is key. 4 Hammer. It's just really cool to flip a coin, and if you get a head, you can discard the energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's really broken. 3 E-Spinner. Just pretty important to get your basic energies out, like finding your water energy. Also, having the third one makes it more consistent to find it, so yeah. 3 E-Switch, not as aggressive as the other decks to get someone out there, but still having the energy switch to give you a chance seems very good. Also, it seems really good if you need to move energy off some of your Pokemon. So yeah, energy switch seems pretty solid. We do have a great catcher in here, letting you play this card if you discard 2 other cards in your hand and guessing up one of your opponent's GXs, which is really good. I first thought this card was questionable. I haven't been running it because I didn't think that GX would be very popular, but They're getting very popular now, so I think having a great catcher in ADP is a pretty good card to have. 4 metal saucer, just very important to get your metal energy to your Zacians, and you can use the energy switch to try to get that turn 1 altered. 4 quick ball, very important to get your basic Pokemon out. You can literally search anything in your deck because you're a basic deck. 3 switch, just really powerful to switch your active sometimes. Tool scrapper, really important to remove your opponent's tools sometimes, like big charms and like other stuff. 4 boss's orders, you just really want a gust. Mari, it's okay. This card is okay, but I think it's kind of good if you need to have that hand instruction sometimes, like against like a baby blown deck, because they're building up your hands and you money them. That can definitely buy you a couple turns, so that can probably make the baby blown matchup a little better. I like more than Snap because it's a consistency card. 4 research, just really important to discard and draw 7. Just a pretty solid supporter card. Mount River, Professor Sycamore, same thing. 2 Air Balloon, I kind of prefer just the big charms. I was kind of missing Air Balloon in my list. But, so having Air Balloon here is really good because Air Balloon gives your Zacian a free retreat, which is just very good because then you can go Zacian, attach an Air Balloon, then you can be able to keep going back and forth with Zacians. 8 metal and 3 water, so that's pretty much the deck. And now let's get into a game with it. So yeah. Let's get into a game. Okay, so we're off. It looked like we were up against the game. Very interesting name my opponent's in, but let's see. So we did lose the coin flip, so it looked like we are going to be going. They're going to go first. Alright. It looked like we have a mulligan, but they also have a mulligan. So let's see what our opponent's deck is. I'm very curious. It looked like we have an okay start. We do have an ADP, an energy, a hammer, and we can eventually draw another energy. Looking like an Eternatus deck on my opponent's end, but we do have a crushing hammer. So that could be key. Or there's definitely a chance we just get docked here because our start's not looking that explosive, but yeah. Alright, we do have a hammer. It's still good. Definitely better than a catcher in this scenario. So yeah, let's just see what my opponent has. Looking like a Zigzagoon start. Alright. There's a quick ball from my opponent's end. Getting with a scoop up net. Looking like probably being Eternatus V here. We do have a crushing hammer, so that might become in clutch, but who knows? Okay, Eternatus V. There's a capture energy. Alright. Looking like a coughing. Looking like the ability lock version. Really spicy. There's a Viridian, there's a pass. Alright. So we're an open great catcher. Hammer. It's a heads, that's good. Might as well attach a metal. Forest, get rid of a metal, get back a metal. And then we'll just pass it to our opponent. Not really that much that we could do with this hand. We do have boss's orders when we need it, so that's always good to see. And we did get a crushing hammerhead, so that could be painful for my opponent. But let's see what they have. Definitely would have preferred to have a Zacian on my bench so I can at least intrepid sword too. There's a VMAX coming down, alright. No energy on it though. There's a capture energy, alright. Let's see what their last card in their hand is. It probably is a Crobat, I'd have to assume. But who knows, it could be a dead card. And there's a V, and there's probably going to be a Crobat. No, pass! Okay, this is really big. Attach. And I think we're finally just go get rid of Great Catcher here. Getting ourselves water energy. Might as well balloon the ADP and just go with that altered here. Still looking okay. Definitely not great, but still fine. There's still a 10. There's still a chance we just lose this turn. That hammerhead's pretty much saved us. There's a VMAX. Alright, we probably want to bring one of their VMAXs because there's a research. There's a net. Alright, if they just get a lot more Pokemon, they just win the game. That's pretty much how it's gonna go here. There's a Calm coming in, looking like a Zigzagoon going in that deck. There's a Crobat. Alright, that's a nice Target boss. Pretty much just need a top deck here. There's a Viridian, tossing a Viridian. There's a Dark Energy. Looking like a Dark Energy. There's a Bat for 2. Alright, it's not that much. And I already supported, so let's see, can they get it? I don't think it's possible. I feel like we still lose, especially the Quick Ball. Game over Marnie, alright. Sneeze, Zigzagoon coming down. There's a Zigzagoon, I'm gonna ping my ADP. There's just a Dread End, alright. So we hopefully want a top deck here. Looking like a Quick Ball top, that's definitely good. I go attach, boss up his bat, Quick Ball, get rid of a switch, a little bad word shooter, probably wanted to Dene. Oh no, we didn't get a Pokemon that we can accelerate to, that's not good. There's a Tails on Hammer, and looking like we're gonna just need to go Ultimate right 3 to the Dene. That's really weird. But I feel like that's what we have to do because we still have an E-Switch left in the deck. And we still have a couple prizes. So we're going to just go 3 energy to the Dene here. Looks like we're going to go all out. And then we can get a Zacian, we'll probably win the game. There's a Mawile, alright. E-Switch, alright, that's a start. And energy, alright. Rough. So looking like we're probably gonna not be in the best spot in this scenario, but we can still do Mawile Captivating Wink to put some of his Pokemon down. A little better earlier game, but yeah. Alright, there's a Dark Energy to Eternatus V. And then if he has Dread End, he's out, no boss. There's a Black Market, alright. That's fine. Net. Looks like probably gonna ping my Dedenne. It's definitely to play. Yep, Dedenne is the way to go. There's a research. Loading up Thomas Boss. And we still have Mawile win console. If they keep benching here, we can still win the game. There's a Zigzagoon. It's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a VMAX. Alright, did they put down one more Pokemon? They did! Okay. Does that mean we get to win? I think that means we do. Yeah, Zigzagoon. It gets pinged by the Dedenne. They need like a reset stamp. Or if they get Dread End, that'll be the game. There's that Dread End, that'll just be the end. Looks like they benched a lot there. But Etern does like to bench a lot. So it looks like Mawile will be our victory in the end. Mawile, E-Switch, attach, switch to it, boss up bat, and let's go with that Wild Bite, doing a good amount of damage. 200 80. That's a lot for only 2 energy. That's more than Nation V would do. So there's that victory screen. Look like for my first one we get 50 coins. Pretty solid. Thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed my deck profile. I'll be doing some more deck profiles that do well at Hagster Tournament, and maybe some more that do well at like others, like Open and Taggable. So yeah. Hope all of you guys enjoyed this DP, and I'll be back for some more Pokemon stuff soon. Bye.